when you've got a team like this.
Yeah, it's put up or shut up with the Falcons roster, and they have not been doing a lot of putting up. Good kill for XANTARES in through mid, and he just doubles up. This is exactly how he started against Bait all the same, but Magisk will be able to hunt him down. Wicadia still holding on to that control and keeping tabs on side of middle, so Falcons, this is no ruse. They are making their presence known up short.
He just got himself that grenade to try and slow them down on the scale up. woxic's already found one. Modern trades, but the trade is not favoring them at all. Modern position known, now located, isolated, snuffed out. Great start for Eternal Fire as we do
here for the Falcons, but
it's true. A lot of good kills coming out in that Glock round as well. Finished off what was started. XANTARES though, nice to see. A man unintimidated.
Kind of a cheeky move there from Snappy, just trying to slide his way up through short, and XANTARES finding good timing. But it does leave the rest of the pack a little confused maybe about how to proceed. Of course, them congregating in towards short, you can see as well Madden starting to gravitate over. But as he leaves his post at long, so is there a push here from Calyx, and Major will even catch Madden just as he attempts to regroup with the squad.
Calyx has a chance of pay for a freebie, but he doesn't pull the trigger just quite yet. He wants two, and he might not even get the one. No, does settle in, and Wicadia takes care of a second. Simple single kill will all...
But he's seen a lot of role changes from lurkers to entries. Him and Magus were swapping like hotcakes on Vitality once upon a time, but if we get good form dupreeh, he can do whatever he wants, to be quite honest.
Oh dear, that maybe he can't. I think good form dupreeh is hard to get. Simple wanted an AK. I get it, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta take charge. But now you gotta take the round as well. He moves forward, woxic removes his head, and XANTARES is no longer worried about that crossing player. Snappy's his casualty yet again, same position. Who would have known? And Magisk in the 1v5 can really do nothing.
And then our fan favorite for a number of reasons in the server.
Oh my god, they're closing the distance. woxic won't get a second shot off. It's fast up short, but the problem is these incendiaries, it will interrupt. And you can see 3 players from Eternal Fire. They're being faster rotated, not making the mistakes versus Bait. And XANTARES is exploring. Feels like he can always find a Dane out in Catwalk. If they proceed too far, he is the ultimate punisher.
Yeah, Magus was looking for that as well, but I think because his teammate was throwing a flash, he maybe lowered his guard for just that half second, and XANTARES having a much easier duel because of it. Magus was maybe even projecting where his next fight would be. It's a good nade onto Simple as well. Even with Falcons punishing woxic for sticking around too long on short, they find that that's the only safe passage they really have. But you see, Eternal Fire, they know that with Wicadia's position, if there is going to be a reaction for Falcons, the B play will be so late. Major not actually peeking wide enough to see them progress all the way up to Gandalf. They've gotten far more space on this A bomb site than you would have anticipated, but there's that flank from Wicadia. 2 kills from behind, and he'll finish it off with a hat trick as well. Really nicely controlled. The reaction...
At the very least, they do have 2 Molotovs, or at least an incendiary and a Molotov, so that does make it slightly easier, but the time is really not on their side. dupreeh's the one with a flashbang, but he's also taking charge. Modern finds the kill, and that leaves 1 behind. It's Wicadia. Picks up an important frag, and XANTARES assists from long range. On top of the boost box, it's Simple and Modern to find the kills when the bomb will go down. Simple covering the cross, but it's a wall banks that are keeping him low, and now with both players wounded, it's all about the headshots for Modern and trying to buy some space. He will not find it. Simple good for 1. The close range no scope fails him, and woxic had a pistol. It's only if there's any gaps in the smoke. Wicadia, it's all down to him, and he's found the first, but it's dupreeh to go down, rotates in through the B doors, and although there's a tag, Simple fires right back. It should be 6 for Falcons unless Calyx has a big moment in him. 1v2, whittled down to it. Continues forward. No one's giving him the peek. Magisk coming in for the flank as well. Calyx feels like he's fighting a losing battle as he gets close in from both sides. Will play spotted out. Snappy puts him down 6-6. Falcons keep it even.
Helping more Simple, to be quite honest. Dooley's out, and he's already progressed up short. Challenges from either side, from Suicide as well as top mid, and Simple pressing the issue, forcing Major back. So a little fearful of this setup here from the Falcons. Very assertive. Both Mad and dupreeh will strike in for kill. Simple losing his duel, and dupreeh as well completely pushed out from mid. And now sidelined, so 3-on-3, but a late challenge there from Snappy. Does catch woxic, and Magus has taken space all the meanwhile.
Magisk continues to flank forward. Calyx is still hidden away. Could Magisk end up missing this one? Calyx, it's all going to be down to timing. He hasn't cleared it out, but he might have given the all clear from middle anyway. It's all about whether Snappy knows about the small little gap that Calyx could be inside. If Snappy looks away, this could be troublesome. No, never mind. He's all aware and should be able to put Calyx down. A little bit labor towards the end of things. Major has found Madden in the meanwhile. And with a smoke to segment, Calyx has a chance. The problem is Magisk and Calyx continues to evade.
Amadra's coming back as well. Calyx holding around the edge of the smoke, and he'll punish Magisk for getting inquisitive. 30 seconds, and they start to make their move up short. Snappy close by to that smoke, but once again, Major holding nearby, and Snappy taking tags, but Calyx also didn't just run.
Is limited at this point. They have one full belt and a couple of doohickeys. Dupree needs to be taken down cleanly, and that is anything but. 197 damage out from that position. It is fantastic, but Snappy less so. Misses out on the kill in middle, and that leaves a wide open chasm in the map. But the time's not too great for Eternal Fire. They still don't know whether Simple's nearby. They might be expecting, well, Dupree might be alone on that off angle, but no. They re-navigate.
Yes, I mean, it's a big kill to find. So the fact they have this man advantage now to play off of, and with Calyx on his low health, they'll probably try and send him in first. Modern, though, covering on the mid to B cross. That's a great shot from Major. Magisk will answer back, but there's Calyx to refrag on his 3 health, and now Simple, all he can do...
Win for Eternal Fire. Should be 11 off the back of this, unless you can have a hero moment come into play. On top of Major, pretty much. An incendiary that is being primed up for them as well. Now deployed is a nade. Major is low, and he can't find the kill. Madden stays alive, and now even more utility coming forward. Simple's watching the cross. There's no way for Eternal Fire to scale at all. Simple, though, he misses his shot, and maybe that's the window they needed. But the problem is also Magisk. Still, numbers advantage somehow found, and the bomb can maybe be planted. Snappy tries to defend, but XANTARES is there to put him away. Magisk now alone, a 1-on-2. XANTARES' position known, he reroutes and goes back to short.
Trying to bypass and deal with the fact that XANTARES has got him completely locked off. He'll have an isolated fight versus Calyx, and if XANTARES stays in that position, could be in a poor spot to find the head of Magisk, but he'll make his move up, and a quick shot, a nice one there.
But now... this is the big one. You don't have the B stack anymore. You've got 2 players. Dupree doesn't have time to throw that utility, or does he? Grenade goes deep. Crossfire established. It's a first for Magisk, but XANTARES trades. And now Dupree needs to put up and make Eternal Fire shut up. Calyx recovers a dropped AK, and now he's trying to do what he couldn't before. Will shut down Dupree. And with that, you're back to a 3-on-2. And not just that, you've got Major as well in the perfect position to guarantee OT.
Head down, dodging flashes, sitting inside of that smoke. He's anticipating Simple to have come through it, but he makes no noise, makes no steps, and now as soon as they make their move out, Major's position is completely pivotal. Simple retreating back to pick up a rifle, but he's trying to set up flashes, and Major reveals. This is exactly what Eternal Fire needed. They break B, and then Major is that final nail needed to drive home the round. We go to OT in map 1.
To say we're stacking A, and it is the right move. Madden drops down. Here comes out the utility. Does he have support coming through from Snappy, or is Snappy just waiting for everything else to be burnt? Madden's life is gone, and so is Magisk's. Snappy now nervous, and a big play is not in him. Not right now, at least. Yeah.
It does feel like you're losing so much control of the site so quickly, and you are very... just clicked him away. Eternal Fire fast out long, Madden full flash, but Eternal Fire also don't wrangle him in, so he does get to pit. Snappy can help to cover his cross as best as possible, but Madden might just die to util. Tag to 13, and the HE from Major finishes the job, so you'll have to cede this space now if you're the Falcons.
woxic. Oh, missed shot is critical. Simple. Hanser's back with a banger, and Snappy's hidden away inside car. Simple trying to distract. He will. Snappy only good for the 1 though, and Simple has been taken down as well. You've lost control of this A bomb site, but look at where the bomb is. There's time. There's time because of neglect.
Yeah, and the player that has to recover it is Calyx, but he's been spotted. Magisk fired some shots off, or maybe he was just spamming the doors. Yeah, actually blissfully unaware. I thought for sure he would have spotted Calyx when he was making that journey.
Something to a man.
Yeah. Look at all this waste.
that might be sometimes on the CT side, it is necessary. And Simple right now will catch Major completely unprepared. A nade now to follow up. Does he have support on Simple? The USB might be enough. Indeed it is. A double kill. Chance for 3, but Calyx takes it away. XANTARES takes Marin's head off, and now he's looking for a little bit more. Molotov to block off any rotations. He wants to be committed to one duel and one duel only. That's a duel taken away from him. Snappy, besides, I don't want any of that smoke. Nade forward. That's a juicy one. XANTARES and woxic have been squeezed, but they still have more to give. woxic provides Snappy and Dupree. The clock ticking upon them, choices taken away, a round where they cannot save, but maybe they can be settled with saving the day. Dupree misses his chance. Snappy all alone. These players are low, sure, but they're also low and high. An eternal fire. Get what seems... Did Major spot Martin? Doesn't necessarily look like him. Martin, however, trying to spam away. Major comes out on top of that one and even manages to back off despite the Molotov. Dodges the flash as well. Major is looking light on his feet. woxic nearby. Flashbang forces him to reveal position and move away. Now they know that Major's isolated. Dupree in the meanwhile, though, behind the smoke, also getting ready to hit the trigger. What? Martin looking for a fight that's not even there. woxic has found Magic, and now Major finally will fall, but woxic is still alive. Calyx provides assistance, and it feels like Falcons' offense is falling apart. There's no time left.
Bomb on short. That's the round. There is nothing for the Falcons here on this T side. They start with an opener, but once again...